Hey guys, so just to sort of follow up on that message, I apologize that coming out of the blue sort of this morning. Um, what's it called? I forgot that I was in operations and I thought I was talking to Joe directly, but I think all this stuff is important for the three of you to hear. I mean, there's nothing, full transparency, all the things. I wasn't trying to hide anything either. I just uh, literally didn't realize I was on what thread I was on. But what was I going to say? I'm doing it this way because then you could watch this at your leisure. But like Kirsten's at the hospital right now getting her procedure done. I what's it called? Have to go leave here in 10 minutes, so hopefully this will be 10 minutes or less. But um, what's it called? She's going to be at home for the next 7 days, and I'm not going to have another opportunity really to have this easy, frank conversation with you guys without her potentially being in earshot, unless I excuse myself to go outside or do work from the car or do something. Unfortunately, I haven't set the precedent that I want to work, from a coffee shop or something else. So. Um, I don't know. We could figure out something if that needs to be the case where we want to have a conversation where she's not in earshot. But I think I've come to the conclusion that like this living situation isn't working out for me, and it's not going to work. I knew as I was moving in that it wasn't going to work out for me in the long run, but it's exceedingly not serving me in the short run. And it's the easiest thing that can give right now, based off of all the other obligations I currently have. So I don't really want to jeopardize my job and my income with Snapsheet, and I don't really want to keep letting people down. Um, with Awesurance, and I want to invest in Awesurance even more in terms of time and effort, and even capital. But like the personal life stuff is costing me time and money and effort, and a lot of frustration. There hasn't been anything specifically bad. This has been genuinely one of the best relationships that I've been in, but the bar for me is exceedingly low. So that's the other part of the equation problem. So what's it called? And I think the couple of days of not smoking weed, like real weed, and being on this new medicine has given me a whole bunch more clarity. I am somewhat afraid that this is like the new medicine or me taking the hiatus from whatever. So I'm not planning on making any like permanent life decisions or things that I can't take back yet. But I want to tell you where my head is at while I'm in a situation where it's like safe and okay for me to do all of this. So, um, uh, like I think I've been avoiding like this stuff. I think I've been dancing around it mentally, and I needed to just sit down and do the thinking and really figure out what's going on. So, and what my priorities are, and what it is that I want to do, and all of that kind of stuff. So, um, I don't have an exit strategy exactly. I'd been literally looking at exit strategies from this relationship while I was actively moving in, but nothing that I like ever really pursued more directly. But now I think I need to like actually sort of figure out a way to make that happen, um, and transition out of here. So again, I need to figure out a plan before I can really execute on any of it and have that communication with Kirsten, because I don't know how she's going to react to a bunch of this stuff. So um, anyway, so that is sort of the baseline of where my head is at with that. Um, the next bit is I think we probably need to have a discussion as a team between all of us, um, uh, to get aligned on what it is that we want to be doing and spending our time for assurance projects and things. And to give a better example of that, um, what's it called? Like the grit insurance one. So right now they're on month to month. Right now, what's it called? All of the asks that Kirk is asking for are all custom, unique, one-off things for him specifically for like in HubSpot and HubSpot supported things. So I think this could be big wins for us. I think he can generate a lot of ROI if we set these things up for him. However, it goes against all of the other work that we're doing with our agency sites, our intranets, building a business that's repeatable, and all this stuff. So I don't know if the $1,000 a month cash flow is worth it. Right now, I'm leaning towards refunding him February's money, not charging him for March, um, and then what's it called? Like putting our relationship essentially on a hiatus until we can get some of these other things in place. Because the more time I spend, if I spend 4 hours working on Kirk stuff and then the 1 hour meeting and then that, it's not stuff that I could source to anybody. I can't even give it to any of you guys, let alone somebody, externally. And then if it is somebody externally, then we're going to have to find them and hire them and onboard them and handhold them. It's not going to be a time savings in any way. That's going to be provide more value than the $1,000. I would rather, us go win 2 or 3 more big accounts like that are agency sites or intranet sites or something that fits into our model better. So I think I think we need to get away from the custom stuff and get more into the formulaic stuff for Awesurance. For the nonprofit stuff, assuming, Lauren, that you want to, and don't mind keeping those customers live and working on those projects and, moving forward with that, I think the model that we use, we've started now with Dream 33 is how we'd want to move forward with that. Because eventually I think we can copy the Awesurance model in terms of, we offer websites with this, we have these programs, we have these features, we have these functions. What's it called? Hey, Google, thank you. Hey, Google, turn off my timer in the other room, please.
Got it. I'm stopping any alarms and timers that are ringing.
And what's it called? So I'll just try and wrap up here in the next minute or two. But I want us to sort of get aligned and all get on the same page about what it is that we want to do. I think the way that I described Adderall before, and this is where I'm going to lean on sort of the Vyvanse in terms of helping me get this clarity. But when I was taking the Adderall before, I used to say that it would make me go from like 7 trains of thought down to 3, which was much more manageable, which is true, and it definitely helped me with my executive dysfunction for a long time. But now that I've started taking this Vyvanse, the best way I could describe it now is that it's gotten those trains of thoughts down to 1, and which is infinite. Like, I feel how I believe neurotypical people probably feel for the first time since I started taking Adderall, as a teenager. So, what was I going to say? But what it's made me realize, and especially with, Joel helping correct me recently to stop saying sorry and apologizing for everything too, I think what the punchline is I was too much of a doormat, and I've been too much of a people pleaser, and I've said yes to too many things in my personal life and my professional life. And so I think I need to start really being more defensive over my time and making sure that the stuff that I'm doing is providing the most value to you guys and to our customers, and to Snapsheet. Because right now I keep getting distracted with a bunch of bullshit. And not to say that grit is bullshit, but it isn't stuff that we could do at scale. It's like getting pulled away from the other things. I'd rather, like, if we're going to invest $1,000 a month into Nitesh for him to shout at me everywhere, I think we can get more bang for our buck if I have him, helping us with tasks that, again, that we could roll out to all of our customers. Than what's it called? Than just to, the one individual customer kind of a thing. So, yeah, I think that's sort of where my head's at with a bunch of the stuff. I hope this is helpful. If you guys want to discuss some more, we could hop on the ops call at 2, or I could hop on for a short while and then jump off and let you guys handle it. But I've got the UPP call at 3 my time. I've got the VT insurance call at 11:45. And then after the VT insurance call, until our ops call or until our UPP call, I'm going to be able to just do a sprint on UPP. As far as Aurora is concerned, I believe I'm all caught up there, but I'll have some time between the Nitesh call this afternoon and the Aurora call to work on any sort of last minute hang chat Aurora things. But if I do, I would imagine it's not going to be stuff that's going to take me longer than 10 or 15 minutes. But I got to put in some hours for the UPP thing. Oh, and I guess this is for Anita and Joel, since you guys will be attending the talk. You've both talked to me independently about needing to have like a conversation with Anita. I want to have a no bullshit heart to heart with her. I don't necessarily want to make it sound as excuses, but I want to give her context of the stuff that's been going on with my personal life, the changes that I've been trying to make in terms of onboarding Joel, creating more processes and systems on our side, and what's it called, changing my medication and so on and so forth. So I need to have those kinds of conversations with Andrea. And if you guys are all there to help support me and back me up, that'd be fantastic. I do still want to have deliverables and things that she needs and wants for the business to maintain that relationship and keep that going. But Anita and or Joel, if you feel comfortable doing this, I don't want to put you guys in a weird position. If you don't, I'm happy to have another one-on-one talk with Andrea if I need to have a one-on-one with her. But if you feel comfortable communicating to her the stuff about me and Kirsten, and I'm going to be looking for a way to move out and get into a place where I could spend, more free time and money and effort on the company than instead of spinning my wheels cosplaying as a family guy. That would be fantastic. But again, I don't want to put you out. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. So if you'd rather me tell Andrew that stuff in a one-on-one, I'm more than happy to. Again, it just if you guys have opportunities to talk to her outside of me and you want to give her more context, don't feel that what's it called? Like, I'm an open book. Feel free to talk about me and whatever's going on with my personal, professional life with anybody at any time about anything. But in this case specifically, feel free to say whatever you want. But anyways, that's it. I appreciate you guys very much. I want to be a better partner for all of you. I want us to grow and succeed. So this is more of just that ripping off the Band-Aid kind of thing. So thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for dealing with my bullshit, and hopefully there'll be less and less of it moving forward. I appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye.